Hi, I'm Devin Chapper.
I'm David Smith.
And I'm Matt Hefner.
Today we'll be discussing 3 different oak species. I'll be discussing Quercus alba with a white oak.
I'll be discussing Quercus prinus, the chestnut oak.
And I'll be discussing Quercus velutina, the black oak.
In our descriptions, we will be discussing things such as the physiology, like the fire resistance, growth rate, lifespan, and resprouting ability of these species.
We will also talk about the growth requirements, including the soils, pH requirements, the brewing habit, and reproduction.
And we'll be talking about the suitability and the uses of these trees, such as seed, fuel woods, lumber, and veneer.
So sit back and enjoy the video. This is a white oak, Quercus alba. We'll start our discussion at its earliest form, the acorn. Acorns of white oaks develop on a mature tree throughout the summer. Once they reach maturity, which is in the late September to early October, they begin to fall off the tree and hit the ground. White oak acorns are low in tannic acid than other species of oak, which makes them highly desired by certain wildlife species like deer and squirrels. Many of them get eaten once they mature. The ones that are passed over by the animals germinate in the fall before the winter begins. This allows the new seedling to get a jump on the growth come the springtime. This is a huge help because the white oak is a very slow growing species and needs all the help it can get. For about 2 years, the seedling is going to focus its growth on its root system, which helps the seedling when it comes to fire as a silvicultural treatment. When the fire wipes out the red maple next door, the white oak will be able to sprout back without any competition. When it is time to release the seedlings, the silviculturist would need to prescribe an overstory removal to allow enough light to reach the seedlings so they can grow past the competition and into the overstory. White oaks are a stump sprouting species, but their ability to sprout is lost as the trees age. Typically this ends around age 20. This is relatively early in the tree's life because it is a very long-lived species. White oak is a species that will grow on all aspects within its range as long as the elevation is less than 500 feet. It grows on upland slopes with the best soil being coarse, deep, moist, well-drained, and slightly acidic soils. It is a deep rooting species with a minimum rooting depth of 48 inches. White oaks are propagated by bare root, container, and seed planting. White oak products include firewood, lumber, a mediumly palatable animal browse species, and veneer.
Today I'm going to talk about Quercus prinus, or more commonly known as the chestnut oak. The chestnut oak acorn has no dormancy, so after they drop around early September to early October, they will overwinter and begin growing in the spring. The chestnut oak seedling is a good food source for squirrels and deer, so provided they aren't eaten by wildlife, the acorn will germinate and begin to grow. After the seed germinates in the fall, the chestnut oak will establish a good root system after about 2 years before growing its leaves. This is important when using fire as a silvicultural treatment method because it will allow the seedling to resprout more efficiently than other tree species. Assuming that the new shoot has developed and hasn't been browsed too hard, it will take about 20 years for the chestnut oak to mature and produce viable seeds to continue the cycle. A mature chestnut oak can grow up to 73 feet tall and have a rooting depth of about 36 inches. The chestnut oak tends to grow in coarse, sandy, shallow soil at a pH of about 5.5 on dry upland sites. This oak can be propagated by bare root, container, and by cuttings, but usually isn't the case. This tree can be used a variety of ways, including fuel wood, lumber, and most commonly as a food source for wildlife. As you can see, it's a little more resistant to disturbances such as a fire because it has this long root system, and if this part gets burned off, it'll be able to resprout and grow above other competition.
velutina, black oak. This is the black oak acorn. The root-shoot ratio at a young age is very high. Roots come down, shoot comes up just a little bit, and it'll sit there for a few years working on its root system until about 2 to 3 years it starts putting on a lot of shoot. The black oak is fairly consistent, producing a good crop of acorns every 2 to 3 years. And they start this at about age 20 is when they start producing. The black oak is native to the eastern U.S. in areas ranging a mean annual temperature of 45 to 65 degrees. They grow best on silty clay or loam soils. Due to the slow shoot growth of the black oak, it has a hard time competing in the understory. So if we got some of these acorns to come from this tree and actually germinate, all this other crap would get in the way. So we need a disturbance regime that eliminates this at an early age of the acorn, such as fires, because they're going to come back and sprout from that.